Hey guys, so today I thought rather than look at stuff I have bought but not been able to read, I thought I'd go over just about 20 books that I've read recently. Had some time over the holidays to finally go through some things that have been sitting on my to read pile. So, obviously the holiday was pretty, what's the word? There weren't many books that came out. I personally picked up the new Doctor Strange, and then I was looking for Marvel Incoming, which I guess is leading to a event for next year. My store didn't seem to have it, or maybe it was up front and I just didn't notice, but missed that. Saw a review, and I'm probably okay missing it. I'm trying to stay away from the events because they haven't been horribly exciting lately, and this event looked like it was something to do with the Skrull or the Kree Empire. I've never been a big Marvel space guy, so skipped on that. And then they had an issue of The Crow, which seeing at my comic shop is kind of rare, so I picked that up too. But super slow week. Next week will be probably a little slow too because it's New Year's, and then 2 weeks ago was the big week because they had pushed everything out, so that was before the Christmas holiday. But anyways, this is Captain America 11. This is the Young Guns variant cover, which I really like. I accidentally picked up both covers. This is the regular cover. I just honestly didn't notice, and I was behind enough on Captain America that I might have bought one week and the one the next, thinking it was different. But so Captain America's been pretty good. It's by Ta-Nehisi Coates, who is writing Black Panther. I didn't like his Black Panther. I thought it was a little bit too. He was very much going over the political and the sovereignty issues more than action adventure stuff. So his Black Panther was just a little boring to me. I picked up the first 3 or 4 issues, and that was enough. But so far, his Captain America's been good. I was a little worried at first, but he's kept it pretty to the point. So this one so far, Captain America was in jail. He was busted out by female Daughters of Liberty group, and now he's kind of on the run. At the end of this issue, they have him putting on his Steve Rogers get up, the suit that kind of looks like a cross between Winter Soldier and Cap. Almost kind of looks like Bucky's armor, where his face is showing. So he switches back to that outfit. I always liked that outfit. That was mostly he wore that when Falcon was Captain America for that chunk of time. So, and most of those Captain America covers are Alex Ross, so always look cool. The next one I caught up on was Justice League Dark. I like the group they have together. It's Swamp Thing, Wonder Woman, Zatanna, Detective Chimp. Right now they have Dr. Fate, and they'll have Constantine kind of jump in here and there. Liked it so far. This is issue 14. Been leading up to this battle with Circe here. This is number 15, where everybody's running at each other. They also have Man-Bat as one of the mains. I find that a little weird. They don't use him too much, so it's not horribly off-putting or distracting, but Man-Bat's okay, but he's not. I don't see why they needed to include him as a hero or part of the group. This is a cool cover for 16. Got everybody obviously supposedly dead. And as I did with Captain America, I accidentally picked up 2 covers for 16 because I'm just not paying attention enough. So this is the Year of the Villain variant cover. Here Wonder Woman's fighting the rest of the group, and I think they're supposed to be zombies. It's a deceased variant cover. It's not the best. I think I just picked it up because it was the variant at the time, and I didn't realize I had already picked up the regular cover. I actually kind of like the regular cover better. But most recent issue, number 17. This is one of those acetate covers, so basically a double cover. If you pull the first one back, this Injustice League disappears, and it has the regular the regular Dark Justice League, on the ground as if Circe's beaten them. So kind of a cool gimmick there that they had going. And on the back too, I want to say it's an ad, but it's the same thing. It's like a double cover, and you pull back one cover, and it's a different looking ad. So cool gimmick. Hopefully these last a little bit better than those those covers that had the changing image. I remember those had a big deal because they were kind of melting in the in the bags quickly after people had bought them. Guardians of the Galaxy number 12. This finishes up Donny Cates' run, I think. His run was rather short, just the 12 issues. This was entertaining, and they had Rocket Raccoon basically close to death, and of course not die. And I like Donny Cates' work on this. I can't remember honestly if he is the writer when they do the number 1 relaunch. I'm kind of at a loss as to why they are doing a new number 1 relaunch, especially if it is still Donny Cates. If you're gonna do books as like a seasonal thing, then just do it. Just put season 1 on the first issue, and then put season 2 on issue 13 if that's what you're gonna do. This is Doomsday Clock number 12. This book took forever to come out. It was like every 2 months or so, plus delays. Really cool cover here with the Superman symbol with blood on it. Basically, this was all really just leading to the Watchmen universe interfacing with the DC universe, but really it was more about just bringing back the Justice League and the Legion of Superheroes from the regular timeline. So at the end of this, basically, Dr. Manhattan fixes the timeline for Earth 52, and he brings back the Justice League, the Justice Society of America, and the Legion of Superheroes. So I love the Justice Society of America. Jeff Johns, who wrote this, loves the Justice Society of America, so it's nice to see them back. Hopefully they'll get an ongoing, and we'll kind of go from there. Guardians of the Galaxy number 8. Like I said, these will Donny Cates run. He brought in some new characters, really just, well, not new, but Moondragon and Phyla-Vell here from an alternate universe. They were on the team for a bit. And he also had Groot talking, because it's supposed to be like teenage Groot, so he's got like a mohawk and stuff. But, I liked his stuff. We'll see what they do moving forward here, if it really is the end of his run. And honestly, they show characters on here that have nothing to do with the book. The Starjammers, if they are in this issue, are just in the background. But it was a cool run. I like Donny Cates' work so far. I haven't read his Venom stuff, but the other stuff I've picked up has been good. This is a lie. They don't kill Rocket Raccoon. They come close, but he's fine, as you would expect. Would have been a little bit more daring if they had killed him off. But here's the penultimate. And they got little Groot guys running around. They brought back Magnus, and here's Rocket and a giant, what was totally obviously a Gundam wing. In the, on here it doesn't look too obvious, but in the issue it straight up looked like that classic Gundam. Like, I think they probably just bought a toy and drew it. Like, it was straight up. This was I showed this, I think, last video or maybe 2 videos ago. I wasn't sure what this was. So this is not Conan. That's why his hair is blonde. It's like, almost like a Conan relative or ancestor, because he's from the same area, and he, yells about Crom, but it's a different guy, and it's basically just telling about him running into this giant worm serpent thing. Not really sure how it ties in with the Conan Serpent War, but they put that on the top to get you to buy it, and it, I've been picking up those $1 books anyways, but hey, it kind of worked, right? Amazing Spidey 24. I got up to 24. Maybe I read 25. I don't think I did, but it's okay. Spidey tends to be written more for new readers, which I think is, I know they have to do that to an extent, but Spidey, for honestly probably about 10 years now, has come off as a little too kiddie-ish. It's, obviously aimed at 12 and 13-year-olds, in my opinion. It never gets too serious. It's always flashy, quote-unquote comic book storylines and comic book dialogue, the kind of stuff that I think that kind of the whole of the comic book companies and comic bookdom is kind of moving away from. This is Bloodshot number 3. Pick this up mostly because I do like the new Valiants. And I know there's a Bloodshot movie coming out. I was never a big Bloodshot guy. If you watch Chicho here on YouTube, you know that he loves the Valiants and he loves Bloodshot, so I gave it a try. It is extremely 90s. The writing is extremely 90s. The art by Brett Booth is extremely 90s. I mean, this could be a 1994 Image comic. Everybody looks like a supermodel. Everybody's just kind of running around shooting stuff. Little to no plot, really. And, it's like, oh, everything looks cool and it's exploding. Woohoo. It's okay. It's okay. I was never a fan of that kind of stuff in the 90s, so I'll probably read it a little bit longer and then drop it. But if you like 90s Image, Rob Liefeld, go ahead and pick up Bloodshot. Last one here, it's True Believers, Punisher. It says Marvel Knights, but that's just because I think they were trying to get some sales off of the use of the term Marvel Knights, but this one is nothing to do with the Marvel Knights relaunch of the Punisher. If you were around back then, you remember Punisher was it was like he was like almost like a spiritual thing. He had like a dot on his head, like and I think he was supposed to be like an angel or a demon. It was a really weird take on him. This is just regular Punisher. It is pretty good. I mean, nothing amazing, but it's very reminiscent of those late 80s stories where, he's just running around shooting the mob. But yeah, it's not Marvel Knights Punisher with the weird golden speared guns and all that weird stuff. So, So yeah, that's it for today, guys. I think next time we'll probably do the same thing, kind of look at stuff I've recently read, so I can at least tell you what I think, rather than just looking at the new stuff and having no no real input on it. Yeah, I'm still super behind. Like I have Captain America 13 through like 18 sitting next to my bed right now that I need to catch up on and kind of move forward so I can, just so I can say that it's worth it buying all these comics every week. I'm, probably, if 12 issues is a year, I'm probably got like 7 or 8 years worth of stuff sitting around right now, waiting for me to read. So, yeah, so, so you guys have a good one, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.